Hello guys, today we're going to be reviewing the best build of every brawler. Shelly's best build is Clay Pigeons, Shell Shock, with damage and shield gear, and Hypercharge. Nita's best build is either Bear Paws if you're playing her not in Heist, Pet Power gear, Bear with Me if you're not in Heist, Hyper Bear if you're in Heist, and Hypercharge. Colt's best build is either Speed Loader or Silver Bullet. Silver Bullet is if there's a lot of walls, and Speed Loader is not. You want to go with Magnum Special for the star power, and Reload Speed gear and shield gear. Bull's best build, Stomper, Supercharge gear, Tough Guy for the star power, and Hypercharge. Brock is Rocket Fuel if there's a lot of walls, Reload Speed gear and damage gear, more Rocket for the star power, and Hypercharge. For El Primo, we have Suplex Supplement for the gadget, Supercharge Epic gear, El Fuego for the star power, and damage gear, Hypercharge too. For Barley, Sticky Syrup Mixture as the gadget, medical use for the star power, and Hypercharge with damage and shield gear. Tuning Fork is the best for Poco, damage gear. DeCapo is the best star power, and Hypercharge with shield and damage. Rosa, her best gadget is Grow Light. Recently got a buff. Star power is Plant Life. Thorny Gloves is very bad. For the gears, you want shield and damage, and the Hypercharge. Jessie, if you're playing her in Heist, you want Recoil Spring, but if not, you go Spark Plug. Gears, you want Pep Power and damage. For Shocky, you want for Heist, but if not, you go Energize and Hypercharge for Jessie. For Dynamite, best gadget is Satchel Charge, still insane, even with the cooldown. With gadget cooldown and damage gear. Demolition is the best star power, but you can pick Dyna Jump if you're a pro. Damage and shield gear are the best, and Hypercharge. I feel like I don't even need to say Hypercharge anymore because like it's made up, like you have to. Tix is Last Hurrah with thick head mythic gear and shield gear. You need automatic reload for the star power and Hypercharge. For 8-Bit, if you're playing him in Heist, you need to use extra credits, but if not, you use cheat cartridge. You need the reload speed and damage gear. For the star power, you need plugged in for that extra reload speed and Hypercharge. Rico multi-ball launcher is still the best one, and reload speed and damage gear are the best gears. If you want to substitute out with shield, you can. For star powers, you can do either one, but I would recommend Super Bouncy for more damage. Daryl's, if you're playing him in Heist, you would want Recoiling Rotator, but in like Knockout or other modes, you want Tar Barrel. And for the gears, you need damage and shield, along with steel hoops for the star power and hypercharge. For Penny's build, you need Salty Barrel, because Trusty Spyglass is just terrible. Pet Power Gear and Shield. For the star power, you want Master Blaster for aggressive brawlers or assassins, and hypercharge. With Carl, you definitely want Flying Hook, because his other gadget literally has his hypercharge with damage and shield gear. And there's no question about it, you need Protective Pirouette for Carl. Jackie, you need the other one, booster, I don't know how to say it, with Supercharge and damage gear. Counter Crush is like the thing you need if you're playing Jackie. And hypercharge. If you're playing Gus, you need Kooky Popper, which is the other one is just horrible. Damage and shield gear. With Spirit Animals, the star power, and coming soon hypercharge. We don't know what that is, but we know he's getting one. Next up, we have Bo. Bo's best build is with Tripwire, because Totem is not that good anymore. Reload speed, gear, and shield. With Snare Bear star power and newly acquired hypercharge, which is insane. M's is Friend Zoner. It's pretty much a counter to all assassins like Buzz, Edgar. We need speed and damage gear. For his star power, you need hype and hypercharge. Stu is very good, so you would either, if you good, you need Speed Zone, but if not, if you just hate walls, you get the other one. You need health and damage gear, along with Gasso Heal as the star power, and hypercharge, which is very good. Piper, you only play if you're a sweat, but if you do play her, you need their auto aimer gadget with the health and shield gear, because she's very squishy. And Snappy Sniping as the star power with hypercharge. Pam, you need Scrap Sucker as the gadget with Super Turret, Mythic Gear, and Vision Gear. With Mama Squeeze as the star power, just for more damage, and soon to come hypercharge. Frank, you need Irresistible Attraction as the gadget with shield and damage gear. You do not want to play Power Grab as the star power because that just got nerfed, so use Sponge and hypercharge. BB, you want to use Vitamin Booster. Extra Sticky is just horrible with gadget cooldown and damage gear. For star power, if you're playing her in Brawl Ball, you want Batting Stance, but if not, you're playing Home Run and hypercharge. B, you want typically Rattled Hive, but I've seen some people use Honey Molasses, and health and damage gear. With her star power, you need Honeycomb and her newly acquired hypercharge, which goes really well with Honey Molasses. Edgar, it really doesn't matter what you pick. Both of them are insane for gadgets. You want the epic supercharge gear and health, along with hard landing for more damage, and hypercharge. For Griff, you want Piggy Bank to destroy the walls, because Griff likes open space. Reload speed and health. And then for the star power, you absolutely want Business Resilience, which is insane against noobs. For Bonnie, I don't know why you're playing Bonnie, but you need Sugar Rush as the gadget. And the supercharge gear and shield gear, along with Black Powder for her star power. Black Powder. Got confused for a second. Colette is very good in Heist, so you want her Gotcha and Mass Tax star power and gadget. Damage and speed gear are good for her, and her hypercharge, which does 25% to the safe. Belle, you want nest egg, but if you're good at trick shots, go reverse polarity. And you want her reload speed, epic gear, and health. And you want positive feedbacks for the star power because grounded is just absolutely horrible, and her hypercharge. Ash, you want chill pill for your gadget. And for your gears, you need supercharge gear and shield. Star power, you need mad as heck and hypercharge. Mandy, who is somehow in the meta, but you can use either of her gadgets. Cookie Crumbs is good for walls, and Caramelize is good for like assassin brawlers. You want her damage, your shield gear, and speed gear. And then while you're focused, you want hard candy with her new hypercharge. For Maisie, it's not even like a competition. You need disengage. Finish them is just absolutely horrible. And you want shield and damage gear. For your star power, you want Tremors and her hypercharge. For Hank, who is somehow in the meta back, he has for your gadget, you want water balloons with damage and speed gear, along with take cover for your star power, and his insane hypercharge. For Pearl, you need absolutely overcooked. Made with love is just bad, but I have seen some people use it, and you need health and shield gear. You also need heat shield for your star power and her hypercharge. I mean, like, you could honestly use without it. It really is bad. With Larry and Lori, you want order fallback, which is just better. And for the gears, you need damage and health. For your star power, you need protocol assist, but you can use protocol protect if you're in heist. Angela, you need stinging flight, so that way you can get away from assassins, because they would just instantly kill you if they got on top of you. And you need damage and health gear. Now you can use flow if there's a lot of water on the map, but if not, use the other one and hypercharge. For Barry, you absolutely want friendship is great. Healthy additives is okay, but friendship is great is better. For Barry, you want either health or damage, and then you want floor is fine and hypercharge. For Shade, you need long arms. Jump scare is okay, but long arms is better. And gadget cooldown and damage, along with hardened hoodie. Meeple, you need mansions of Meeple as the gadget. And for the gears, you need damage and shield, along with do not pass go for the star power. Mortis, you need survival shovel. Combo spinner is good if you like damage, but survival shovel is better. And Batstorm, mythic gear, and health gear for Mortis. And then you need coiled snake for the star power, creepy harvest, and hypercharge. For Tara, you need support from Rion. That's like the only thing that makes Tara good. And pet power and health gear. For your star power, you want Black Portal to get another one of those shadows out of your super and your hypercharge. Jean has been somehow back into the meta, and you want Lamp Blowout, which is good for assassins. Talk to the Hand, mythic gear, and damage. And then you want Spirit Slap for your star power and his hypercharge. For Max, you want Sneaky Sneakers as your gadget. And for your gears, you need damage and speed, along with Supercharged for your star power, and her hypercharge. For Mr. P, you want Service Bell for your gadget, which makes his porters overpowered combined with his hypercharge. Pet power and health gear. And then for your Star power, you want handle with care, and new hypercharge. Byron, we want for your gadget the shot in the arm gadget. For the gears, you want damage and health. And star power, you want injection. Then Ruffs, for his gadget, it's a bit debatable, but I would go for take cover. For your gears, you want damage and health. And your star power, you want air superiority or field promotion, it's fine, whatever. And your hypercharge. Buzz, if you're playing him in Showdown, you want X-ray shades, but otherwise you can use reserve buoy. And gears, you can do damage and shield, speed. You want eyes sharp for your next one, that's the best one, and hypercharge for Buzz. Willow, I don't know why you would play Willow, but if you did, you would want the dive gadget along with damage and speed gear with obsession star power and new hypercharge apparently. Melody, you definitely want her interlude gadget. Perfect pitch is okay, but no one uses it. And you want damage and speed gear. For your star power, you want extended mix and her new hypercharge, which makes her the best brawler in Heist by far. Spike, if you're playing him in Heist, you want popping pincushion, but otherwise you want life plant. For your gears, you definitely want the sticky spikes mythic gear and damage. If you're new to the game and you want to win, go curveball, but if you're a pro, you go fertilize and your new hypercharge. Leon, I'm gonna piss a lot of people off, but lollipop drop is the better one, along with lingering smoke and damage gear. And for your star power, you want Invisi-Heal with hypercharge. For Sandy, if you want to do good, do Sweet Dreams, but I feel like a lot of people like Sleep Stimulator. You go for Exhausting Storm, Mythic Gear, and Shield Gear, along with Rude Sands and Hypercharge. For Meg, you definitely want her Toolbox gadget. And for your Shield gears, you want damage and shield, along with heavy metal for the star power. And Hypercharge coming in the next update. For Surge, you want either Power Shield or Power Surge. Power Surge is for aggressive players, and Power Shield is for defensive players. For the gears, you want shield and damage. For the star power, you want Serve Ice Cold to the max is just bad, and Hypercharge. And Kit, which is my main, I should know everything about him. Cheeseburger 3v3, Cardboard Box and Showdown. Gadget cooldown and shield gear, and overly attached for 3v3, and power hungry for Showdown. Kenji, you always want Hatsumaki healing, along with damage and shield gear, with Nagiri Nemesis as the star power. Nani, you want Return to Sender, and for your gears, you want Supercharge gear and health gear. With your star power, you want Tempered Steel along with Hypercharge. Grom, you want to use Radio Check, but you can use Watchtower and Knockout or Gem Grab. And you want damage and health gear. For the star power, you definitely want X Factor. Foot Patrol is okay, but X Factor is better. And Hypercharge coming in the next update. Gale, Spring Ejector is good for trolling, but otherwise definitely go Twister. And you want damage and health gear. For the star power, it's debatable, but I would go with Freezing Snow and Hypercharge. Lola, you want for the gadget, you want Stunt Double. And gears, you want the reload speed and health, along with the Sealed with a Kiss star power and Hypercharge coming in the next update. Sam, you want magnetic field. Pulse repellent is very bad. And damage and shield gear. For the star power, you want hardy recovery. Remote recharge, everyone's saying, should be like a passive ability. It's that bad. And hypercharge come in the next update. Sprout, you could go with either, but I would go with transplant with supercharged epic gear and damage gear. With photosynthesis, star power, and hypercharge, you really don't need. It's very bad. Squeak, for the gadget, you want to go with residue. And gadgets, gears, you want shield and damage, along with super sticky as the star power and hypercharge. Lou, you're mostly going to play in hot zone, so you want ice block to not die. For your gears, you want supercharge gear and shield gear. Star power, you could go with either, but I like to go with hypothermia and hypercharge, which is insane. Fang is pretty good, but if you're aggressive, go with roundhouse kick, but if not, go with corn fu. And for the gears, you want damage and health with fresh kicks for the star power. And hypercharge. For Eve, the second gadget, Motherly Love, is bad, like very bad, so you gotta go with Gotta Go. And for you want quadruplets, mythic gear, and damage gear, along with unnatural order for the star power and hypercharge. Janet, you want to use drop the base. Both of them are very bad, but drop the base is better. With damage and speed gear. With vocal warm up as the star power and hypercharge. Otis, you want fat splatter as the gadget. Dormant star is very bad. With the gears, you want vision gear and supercharge gear with ink refills and hypercharge. Buster is kind of interesting because he's getting a hypercharge next update, but you definitely want slow-mo replay with damage and vision gear. And you want Kevlar vest for the star power and hypercharge coming in the next update. Gray, it's sort of like a tie because like Grand Anno is good for breaking walls and Walking Cane is also good for breaking walls, but it's better. And for the gears, you want to go damage and health, along with new perspective as the star power and hypercharge. RT, you definitely want out of line. It instantly charges you super. It's better than hacks. For the gears, you want damage and shield, along with quick maths as the star power. Doug, you want extra mustard for more damage, especially in Showdown, and damage and shield gear. For the star power, you definitely want self-service. And for Chuck, you want either rerouting or ghost train, but I would recommend rerouting, along with the gears of damage and shield. With pit stop, definitely tickets please is very bad. Charlie, you definitely want spiders, but I can see when some people would like to use personal space. I would go with damage and shield gear, along with the digestive star power with hypercharge. For Miko, you want to use clipping scream and damage and health gear. But if you're playing Showdown with Miko, you want to go with record smash, but if not, go with monkey business with hypercharge. Lily, like, it's not even a question. Vanish is like one of the best gadgets in the game. Not even considerable. With damage and shield gear, with Spiky as the star power. For Clancy, you want snappy shooting, but you can use tactical retreat against assassins. You want damage and health gear, along with recon as the star power. For Mo, he's like one of the worst brawlers in the game, but you can use dodgy digging with damage and health gear, with skipping stones as the star power. Juju, you want Elementalist with health and damage gear, with Guarded Gris as the star power. Ollie, you want Regulate or Eyes on Me, but I like to do Regulate, with damage and shield gear, with Renegade as the star power. For Finks, you could do either, but I like to do Back to the Finksher. And gears, you want Gadget cooldown and damage, with Hieroglyphic Halt as the star power. For Crow, you want Slowing Toxin as the gadget. For gears, you definitely want the Enduring Toxic Mythic gear and damage gear. You want Extra Toxic as the star power and Hypercharge. For Amber, you want Fire Starters, but if you're playing Heist, you want Dancing Fire. You want Sticky Oil and Reload Speed gear, and Wild Flames as the star power. Chester, you want the Candy Beans. Spicy Dice just makes them unfun. And you want health and damage gear. You want Cinco Bell Omania, because Sneak Peek makes Chester very unfun. And Hypercharge coming in the next update. Cordelius, you want Replanting, but Poison Mushroom is very good for assassins. You want shield and damage gear, along with Mushroom Kingdom for the star power. But you can go with Combo Shrooms and Hypercharge. Lastly, we have Draco, which you need a Last Stand, which is like one of his only things that's good in the kit, along with health and damage gear, with Shredding as the star power. That was it. That was my video, and let me know in the comments or if I should continue making videos or just die in a hole.